Alright, here we are. Still need to change that transition from an old logo. That is not my logo anymore. I should probably need to even remake the logo for this channel. Alright. Welcome everyone to 2 days in a row of streaming. I know, crazy. But because yesterday, all the focus was on the rail network, which took up the entire hour and a half to get everything done. So today we're actually going to be... Wait, didn't I download the mod for Always Day? Hold on. Did I do it? I don't remember if I did. I need to check something real quick. Can't remember if I turned that on, so I could always like make it daytime, which would be great. I forget what it was called though. And if I did, like what button I need to press. How's everyone's Tuesday going? Give me just a minute. Here guys, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Hey Surter. Hey, did you, so I joined your Discord. I just need to message you. It will be under a name called Patskeet. Just to let you know. That's me. It's not under Createin. Where is this mod? And of course not the... if I can't find it in just a minute, I will just worry about that at a later date. So pretty much it's just a mod that makes it to where you can just control what time of the day it is, which would be great. Yeah, I mean, I'm not finding it. I mean, there's so many different mods. Ooh, water pools. That'd be a fun one. I've been messing around with mods a little bit, but I'm not trying to do like anything crazy. Gardener toolkit. Oh, this is for like leaves and stuff. I just don't remember what it's called because it wasn't like called auto like daytime. Easy cheats if I wanted to fly faster. That's where that is at. Alright, in one more minute, I am just switching back because I'm not gonna worry about this. Sweet, awesome. If we can figure out what to do with, like, if we want to do a collab or something. Yeah, okay. I'm not... I know, like, as soon as I stop trying to find it, I'm gonna find it. I just know. I'm, like, trying to fake it out. Yep, just got your message, Surter. Dang it! Okay, I don't know where it's at. Was it N? No. I... The heck? You know, it's funny how there's like different buttons for things that I just have never really used. I mean, obviously map. I'm trying to like just... Oh, that's flashlight. That's flying down. Nope. Okay, so the main thing that we're going to be working on today is building a entire area for ingots. Is kind of going to be the premise for this entire area. And I'm doing this in the desert area because there's so many iron ore nodes over here that I think it makes the most sense to do it over here. So I already made a blueprint for these. So I just need to copy some of these around. One thing I also did earlier today, and this goes back to what we were working on in yesterday's stream of the road, I actually went through and added pillars to everything. So now all the rail network actually doesn't feel like it's just floating. It actually is connected to the ground. So it just is a small quality of life improvement, but it does look a lot better. So I gotta figure out how much iron ore do I need. I feel like I'll need more steel, but iron's used in a lot of stuff, whether it's, you know, screws, but we can also make that with iron or with steel, which I think is actually what we're doing in the hub. Let's just look. I mean, iron. I mean, how many iron things do we have? So reinforced iron plates. Well, actually, look at what this is used in. So obviously, iron plates. Iron. Oh, we can make pipes with... Interesting, I didn't know that. Obviously screws, alternate recipe with wire we can make. Huh. So maybe we don't need as much iron as I'm thinking. Maybe this is fine. I mean, this is going to be in each building. I think it's 12? Yeah, so there's 12 smelters here. It's 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 12 times 5? Means this is 60 smelters, and they each produce 30, so this might be enough iron. So the premise of what I want to do with this area is kind of like I said. I want this area to be mainly smelting everything into the ingots, and then those ingots will then be railed back to the hub area, to where then they will be distributed for everything else. Is kind of the idea here. So I need to have a iron factory here producing the iron ingots. I'm going to have one for copper because there's also a lot of copper nodes over here. But then the other one that we're going to want to bring over is, I think is it sulfur? Yeah, I think it's sulfur. We're going to want to bring that over. No. What was it? I'm losing my mind. Oh, Caterium, or... Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I always pronounce that one wrong. So yeah, so 1,800 iron ingots. Let's just look. So production, manufacture. Let's look at some of these bigger pieces that we're gonna need to make. So we'll need rubber for that. So I also need to figure out how to distribute my rubber. So there's reinforced iron plates. There are some nice quartz nodes in the east. Like, are you saying to my east, or like on the map and to the east? Is that what you're saying? Here's everything we've found so far. So let's also look at, so assemblers. So reinforced iron plates, we will need those. But again, we can have all of that. I feel like this is going to be enough. Also, I need to figure out how to make aluminum ingots. So if I want to have this be an ingots area, how do I make aluminum ingots again? Aluminum ingot. What's this made in? So I would need aluminum scrap. Okay. So aluminum scrap, I think it comes from the refinery. $360 aluminum, so we actually could make this because we have some coal nodes somewhere over here as well. Backslide in the swamp. Yep, so actually my hub is actually in the swamp, so that works out. Okay, so that makes aluminum scrap, but is it made in here? I can't remember. Where's the ingots made? Oh, I think it's made in the foundry, that's right. Yeah. So we would also need silica, which I'm drawing a blank. Made from raw quartz, right? Which I think there's actually quartz over there. We could use to produce the ingots. We need 75 per minute of silica. Because silica, yeah, we just need raw quartz and limestone. Okay, so let's focus on the iron for right now, because that's what we're going to have set up first. So I think 1,800 for just iron ingots is going to be good enough for this. So I'm fine with how this is laid out. I do need to go check, so I need to build the railway. But the thing that I need to double check is which station the iron ingots would need to be on. There's an easier alt recipe for the aluminum ingots. Which one? For the ingots. I don't know why I pulled this up. Well, actually, sometimes this is... No, there's no ingots on this one. What is the alternate recipe that is missed? Where is the alternate recipe? Is it in the refinery? Where is... Am I just being stupid? Aluminum ingot. Where's the alternate recipe? Alternate aluminum rod. Where's the alternate ingot? Oh, made in the... Wait, in the smelter. Isn't that what I just had? Oh yeah, so I just need the aluminum scrap. That's right. Which is easier. So, but I will say that only produces 30 per minute. To where was the other one? In the foundry? I thought it was more. Yeah, it's 60 per minute. It's like, is it worth it bringing the silica over? Because I'll need the aluminum scrap. Anyways, because the aluminum scrap... I mean, we'd have to get water over here. Or no, we just need coal. That's right. Wait, hold on. I thought there was another aluminum scrap. So I need alumina solution and petroleum coke. This one I would need coal and alumina solution. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's focus on the iron part of this first. So I need to go figure out... do I just go do that now? Do I build the train station now to get all this over here? So I'm trying to figure out... So my first thought is I want to have the kind of the factories over here on the left side of the road coming in with the train station for all of the ingots to then come across over to this side. It's kind of the initial thought. Not sure if that's what I want to do or not. One thing that I need to actually do, though, is I need to expand... Originally, I was... You know, if I did one... Originally, this blueprint was designed to go like this. To have these go back to back. Would that be overkill with ingots? Because the hardest part is like trying to make sure you have enough overhead for everything. I mean, so if I did that, the thing is I just need to figure out like what all do I need, like what all iron things are made. I mean, obviously all these are iron, like modular frames. Need iron for all that stuff. That's mainly plastic. Motors. Okay. Okay, so we need 100 plates per minute. Okay, so this like will help me figure this out. So 100 plates per minute. And how many are made in a constructor? So 100 divided by 20. I know I shouldn't be doing this, I'm just double checking. So 5 constructors. So 5 times 30. I mean, that's 150 right there. That's just for one. So maybe it wouldn't be overkill to have this be too wide. Like I originally designed it to be. Like I said, it was supposed to go like this was the thought. Wait for that to load up. And look away, because sometimes like it goes quicker if you look away. Also, while I was doing this, let me show you this awesome mod that I actually did download, which I actually love. It's such a small detail. But if I hit this, look, I can be inside the train. I can actually look inside the train. I love this. And you can actually do it with every single vehicle, which I love. Because it was actually funny. I think I even mentioned in one of my streams, I was like, I wish I could like hop inside and actually like do a first-person view of the train. So now, all of this would be iron. This entire facility. So I know this says Caterium. So I designed this blueprint in mind with all of the conveyor underneath to go to like the highest item, which was Caterium per minute on the inputs. So that's why it says that. So 30, hold on, how many buildings do we actually have now? Because I forget how many we said. So there's 12 in each, I think. So, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 10 buildings. So 10 times 12. It's 120 times 30. 3,600 iron ingot per minute. It's a lot, for sure. Is it overkill? Yes, 100%. Now, with that also being said, I probably could get rid of these two. And the reason why I would get rid of these is so I can actually add a... Either one, storage area could actually go here. Not a bad idea, actually. Because then you could, like, walk in, and it's kind of like the first thing you see. Kind of like that. We're going to need a lot of storage units to withhold all this. Okay, actually, this is going to bring up another question. I'm not thinking about until right now. Is if I'm making 3,600 iron ingots per minute, I need to account for that with my train station. How much can a train station hold? I didn't think about that until literally just now. Transport. And then this is just a regular up off. How's my inventory looking? Okay. So let's say it's options or advanced options. Give items. This keyboard is so sensitive. So iron ingot. 3,500. Is that even enough to fit into here? Okay. So it is. Again, it's overkill for sure. I'm really struggling with, like, am I gonna be able to use all 3,600 of that? I mean, if I just kept it even this way, like, what if this half was just iron, that half was copper? Could do that, and if we needed to, we can expand on either side. Maybe that's the better way to go about this. Is instead of like overkilling how much iron we're bringing in, maybe we just split it up a little bit more. So like all this is going to be iron, and we still have a lot of iron. I mean, this would still be 12 times 4. So 48 times 30. So still 1,440 iron ingots per minute. That might be better and more manageable at the start of this. And like we said, we can filter that. Like if we needed more for whatever reason later on, we could add more of this building. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So now let's build the entrance into this building. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep this big empty space here, or if I want to shrink it a little bit. Because I don't really need it to be this wide, if that makes sense. How do I want to go about doing this? Normally I only like it to be like too wide, but there's also a different like circumstance. So you know what? Do I like that? Oop. Okay. So get that one there. Perfect. And for all of you that were kept telling me to use the nudge tool, I am using it a lot more. So rejoice. Oop. A lot more lag. And some of that could also be like the amount of lights. I wish I would have set the lights up in a different way. So that like during the day they're off. I think it would have made it better. Ah, I didn't make these long enough to where they don't connect. Stupid mistake. So if we have the iron coming down here in the middle, I tried to make this like in advance, trying to you know, be smart about how all this is going to work. But it's always easier said when you're designing the blueprint to make sure you don't forget anything. Because I do like that these buildings, they don't need to be very tall, being that they're just producing the iron ingots. You know, like, they don't have to be tall. And I tried to leave space for all the exhausts to, like, vent. And we also need to set all these to iron ingots now. And now we get a lot of copy and paste. Copy and paste. There we go. So all these should be iron ingots now. Let's do the same thing with these over here. You know, I didn't know this until, I forget who I was watching. Maybe it was Fluxo. I didn't know that you could just Control-C and then Control-V. The settings. I only figured that out for signs, and then I figured it out that you could do it too for buildings and machines. I was like, cool, I've wasted so much time. Okay, so, like we said, how do we want to do the entrance area? Because right now we have no place for all this stuff to go, but, I mean, let's just look at this. I mean, 6 times 30, so reducing 180 per minute. It would fill up so quick if we made this like what I'm talking about. We could make it deeper, though. That'd be kind of cool, because we do have a lot of overhead below us. So we would be able to build lower. So what if, like, we got rid of this. Let's bring this wall over like this. Ooh, maybe we actually can't go down as far as I thought because of this sand dune. No, we'll figure that out. We're still in the concept stage. I don't plan any of this stuff out before I start building. I kind of just wing it, and if it works, I, you know, look like a hero. If it doesn't work, I just undo it. And normally you guys don't see that because of the power of video editing. It would need to be actually deeper than this if I want it to be too tall. I don't know why I'm doing all this extra work for this, the concept right now, actually. Alright, this is the lowest it can go. So, the initial thought was organization, having storage buffers, or the storage containers, like this. And then have them this stack. Like this, to be 3 tall. That was kind of my initial thought. Because then, like, it doesn't look like you have a lot of storage, but you actually have quite a bit. I mean, 3, 6, 9, 12 storage containers just for the iron. So that could easily hold everything that it needs to. Now, the other thing I also need to think about is awesome sink, because with this much of a resource being produced, I always like to have an awesome sink for, you know, especially at the start, things are going to be up and running and not be doing anything. And so I need to have an outlet for all that stuff. And so the question becomes, like, where do I put that? I'm still not sure if I fully am on board with this idea so far. Because, like, this would, like, come over to here. Right, so, like, it's like this. On either side. Yeah, my zooping has gotten so laggy. It's like, it does that. But then, like, the next issue is then getting it over to the train station, which is the next issue. Let's go look at the train station so I can plan out in advance which transport train. Oop, Lag. Alright. I always find driving a little bit easier. I still love this interior cam mod. So great. The glass gets a little funky, but they did a really good job with it. Hopefully we're not going to run into an issue with this train coming up. What? Why did it just stop? Weird. I mean, happy I tested it then. Because I do need to test all this stuff. No! There we go. Now we're on our way back. Yes, now you guys can see the full rail network if you weren't here for yesterday's stream. I actually finally was able to get this all the way around the map, so it does connect across the entire map. So that's good. There's still like smaller details with like roads and things like that to finish with like the curved edges on the inside. I need to finish all those, but I feel like those are less of a priority. So you can see the giant pillars I added. You know, it just makes it feel a lot more realistic now, and not just a floating, you know, piece throughout the entire world. I still need to also finish them with, what's it called? It's quieter inside the train, actually. On slopes, I need to add more pillars to some of the slope pieces, but you should be fine for now. So then this one will need to change. Go this way. And then up we go. Up to the hub area. Whee! Yeah, you can actually like fully look around the interior as well. And every vehicle has this. So I can even show you like what, come on, what some of the other vehicles look like. So like, the truck actually has a horrible view. So I can show you that one. It's very disappointing. I mean, it just looks like this. I mean, nothing crazy. So it doesn't drive because there's no batteries or anything in it right now. The tractor is just one from the outside, and then the Explorer looks like this. So, which this one's a little bit more cool. But, okay. Back to what we actually came here for. So, do I have any of these hooked up? Okay, so number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what was this one? Oh, I think these were the casings, weren't they? I think that's what those were the casings. So, okay, so it kept going down. Where'd it go down to? Right? Or am I? I'm so lost. Trying to... Ah, there we go. Was that aluminum casings? So if it is, then I actually need to make those outside of the hub. Oop. So much conveyor. No, so aluminum, that was aluminum ingots. Okay. So that's where I'm going to need aluminum ingots. So I did think of that in advance. So I was saying, I didn't think I made the casings. So let's just think this through. So we're going to put signs up for now. Organization. Small billboard is fine. How much about this is going to be upside down? Every time I place these now, they're upside down for the first try. Wow, it actually wasn't. Okay. So layout. Aluminum. This one will be copper. Okay. Copper ingot. Okay. So that's good. We know this one needs to be the aluminum ingot. Do I make the alclad sheeting out? No, I think let's keep that. Okay, so that is aluminum. We need steel ingots. I keep not pasting first. So, steel ingot. Okay. What other ingots do we have? Ingot. Caterium is what we'll need. So, we'll put caterium here. I, once again, did not copy. So how has everyone's Tuesday been? Okay, so caterium. Okay, so that's good. So I think that's pretty much it for, I mean, the fisted ingots. I feel like that's, what, SAM and iron? Ooh, so actually, okay, hold on. This will actually dictate how many more iron ingots we make, because I forgot about this. Is it quantum encoder? Needs a lot of resources. Which one was it? There was one of... What did it need? So fisted ingot. So either with aluminum or iron. I feel like I'd rather make it with iron, because it's just going to be easier. And that's made in the converter. Oh, converter, that's why. I mean, so 240 iron ingots per minute just with that. So that's a lot. I mean, if you think it takes probably 3 minutes, you know, if not even longer, to get over to the area that we need. So let's do, okay, 240 times, we'll say 6 minutes. So we actually might need more of the iron, and what we might actually need to do, weirdly, is make another input for iron over here just for that, for those ingots, because it requires so much. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I think that's going to be our best bet. Producing 10 per minute, 15 per minute with Criterium. Where we need 60 for that, okay. Aluminum, we would need a lot of aluminum. I feel like iron's going to be the easiest one, personally. And we have so many iron nodes around the world to where I feel like we have less with other resources that maybe this is going to be better. Okay, so we're actually going to look at that. So that's good. Oh, dropping off the fluid. I also need to check on the fluid. None of this is running right now. I don't know if it's not running because it's out of crude oil. Nope, I think it's just because these are completely full. Because these aren't actually up and running right now. Because all of this heavy oil residue is going to be going into this building. But I also need more resources for that. And so I haven't been able to hook all that stuff up yet. Okay. So other, I mean, materials. I mean, we have coal. We can get coal brought in. Sulfur. I mean, what does sulfur make? Sulfuric acid, but we can bring that in with the freight platform. We can bring in coal pretty easily. Oh, wow. Those trains were very close together. Are they normally that close together? How does this even look? I can't check it because it's being loaded right now. I don't like how quick the trains are. Hold on. We're going to turn off self-driving here in a second and leave it. I have to hit the road. It's 2 a.m. and I still need to record. Yeah, see you, Surtur. Have a good one. Alright, we're going to leave this here for a couple minutes to space them out. I didn't think the trains were that close together. Yeah, because you can hear the other train going over right now. So, I want them to be more spaced out, not that close together. So, yeah, I think we are good making more iron ingots. I think that's going to be our best way to go with the fisted ingots. So let's get back to this for now. I feel like we do want to bring in some raw resources to make other items like bauxite. Or bauxite, however you pronounce it. I didn't center that. And I don't need to because these are not permanent, but... cause like, what do we need bauxite for? Bauxite, we need it for alumina solution, instant scrap, raw quartz, nitrogen gas. I mean, so we actually don't need bauxite for that much. I mean, so if I make one back here, just for more iron ingots, just for fisted ingots, I think that's going to be a better thing to do. But then we still have 2 more. Resources. Make sure we're not missing deuterium. We have aluminum. Alright, we can set this one off now. I think it's a good delay. I mean, could obviously wait longer, but I think it's fine. I mean, so what all do we need bauxite for? I'm not sure if we do need it for all that much. I mean... yeah, 'cause it's mainly alumina solution that we would need it for. I mean... do we bring that in to make the alumina solution here? Or do we make that out there? Because what do we need the alumina solution for? I guess is the next question. Used in batteries. So batteries is going to be the main thing. So it might not be a bad idea to bring in bauxite to make batteries here. That might be the better thing to do. Okay. So we'll bring in raw bauxite. Bauxite? Bauxite? One of the two. So let's bring that in. Okay. That still leaves us with 1 extra. What would we want this final one to be? We could leave it empty for now until we, we need something else. There's always, what's the radioactive stuff? I'm drawing a blank. Wow. Uranium. But I feel like I want to keep that separate from the main hub, just for everything else. I mean, I think we're in a good spot with what we need to be able to bring in. I mean, Sam ore, actually. Sam ore is actually probably a good shout, because we will need a lot of that. So, let's do that. Let's bring in bauxite and Sam ore. I think that's going to be the way to go about this. Because Sam nodes are... there's so fewer of those. So... okay. I think good. So, what I'm going to do is take a picture of this. So we go iron, copper. What? Why do I have two? Oh, steel. Then steel looks the exact same as iron, just not as bright. And then the final four. Okay. I think that sets us up for what we need. So before we go back, I'm just going to check the plastic reserves. Again, since they're not feeding into anything right now. See if everything's overflowing. Because I don't have a awesome sink set up for any of this stuff yet. Oh, there's some machines. I was like, what is that? Let's get rid of all the excess plastic for now. We'll use that to like make computers and all that stuff. Oop. Oh. Is this side not producing any plastic? What's going on there? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, maybe I just like didn't open it. Maybe I was hitting the other one. Okay. And let's head out. And back to the steel factory. Train. I think they did a great job with the internal of the train. I think they did a really good job with it. So how do you guys think I have all this laid out so far? Like with everything you guys just saw, is everything going to be laid out really well? Is it not going to be laid out well? Is it too much? Is it too little? And we want to go to the right. Whee! Round the roundabout. 360! I love to turn on Physic Cam, so I do actually have that. I need to remember how to use it. It's been a long time. So I need to figure out how to use that again. I do not remember. Full speed ahead up the hill. I pulled a muscle in my thigh on Sunday. Loved that for me. Was playing soccer and literally playing indoor soccer, and my first kick in warm up, like as soon as we got on the field, like just kicked at the net and just felt something get pulled. I was like, great, love that for me. And I was not able to play. It's 2 a.m. for Surtur. Where does he live then? That's got to be UK. If I had to guess. Alright, let's go to the right. Did we pass? Oh, I guess we passed the other train. So. Okay, so now we have a direction. So, we know we need 240 iron ingots just alone for the fisted ingots. So, we know we have a lot there, but again, I think iron's the best bet because Caterium is a lot harder to get in big bunches. And we have so many nodes over here of iron that I don't even think we're going to be able to use all of them, so might as well use them. So I think just these is great for regular iron, but then we might make it like just another smaller building just for that. Can I make the transition here? Yeah, I think I would be able to make it here and it'd be fine. Okay, so back to the entrance. I do think this is going to be too wide. I don't think the storage should be here. If anything, what I need to probably do, I mean, I don't know. I like all of the ingots and like machines being like right here. I do like this, you know, because everything's accessible and it's very easy to get around. Excuse me. and see the machines with everything. So only other option is putting stuff at the end over here for storage units that can then be distributed to the train stations. And so if I did that, I mean, I guess what I could do with that is similar concept to like what this is. Doesn't need to be as deep. That's for sure. I mean, this was just overkill. I don't know why I went that overkill with that for a concept, but I did. But loving just deleting things is so much easier. So, other option is almost the opposite of what we were just trying to do. We can get rid of these here, like this, and then this is where the storage containers go. But then we'll do one on that side, so it will separate them a little bit. Or we could just have everything merge over in this direction. That's another option. That might be the better thing to do, honestly. How does it work? I would want everything to come back this way. And then I think we just go under the road, honestly, to get over to the train station. So let's do the train station, so we know where that's at. We know we have to make 8 total stops. So I do have blueprints for this. It's going to be... which one? Train path, roundabout, floating rail, that's not that one. Where is it? Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Okay. So, get rid of R to do this. Also need to bring these walls down for this one. I think 8's going to be fine. If not, I can just add more. I don't know which one that was. I didn't pay attention. Train station platform empty, okay. And then I know I need to nudge it 1 over. I kept making that mistake. And some of my other ones. So, okay, this is 1. Now we can do this. Okay. 2. This would be 3. 4. 5. Oh, that one I didn't move over all the way. It froze. Is that 5 now? 1, 2, 3. Stop lagging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. 8. But we do want to have 1 extra for each. It's 9. 10. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be the train station to get everything. So, now the next question is, where is the nearest Sam node? Is there Sam anywhere near? Good old Sam. Oop, drank from the wrong water cup. Yeah, that was warm water. Was not a fan of that. Okay, so to answer that question, no. I mean, there is 2 over that way. I think there actually... So there's 1 close to... Okay, actually, this could work out. So there's 1 close to where we have oil being picked up from. Because I remember I marked that node. So what we might do is we'll use trucks to bring over some of the SAMs to the train station. I think that's going to be the way to go with this one. So, now that we got that, you know, do I do a train station? Or do I just leave it at, like, open, like what I have? Is it in this blueprint? I think it's another... Or I could use drones. That's another option. I think it's in... What other blueprint would it have been in? Building pieces, that's what. I don't think this would look good if I did it this way. Like, let's just place it and see. Like, I know it's not going to look good. I think, you know, it looks great in our hub, but this is just going to look really weird and out of place with it being enclosed like this. I would have to lower it. I mean, how would that look if I did lower it? And then have this raised platform. The advantage of the raised platform is if I need to bring anything over with trucks, I can add a truck station around here, which was the idea with this. It's like I could add a truck station like this.
Fix-It reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will keep the truck on.
Yep. Thank you, Ada. How would it look if we decided to have it enclosed? So, like, it would be this way. Maybe the height here. I don't know what height it needs to be at. Let's just see. So if it was enclosed like what we are showing here. Yeah. I just think it looks too out of place. Again, it looks great in the hub. I think this is just gonna work way better. So we're gonna keep this. So let's get started on the train station itself. Train station. Let's go this way. 2 wide, or 2 black gaps here. And so we don't need to worry about fluids. We're going to have it come up on this side. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not going to worry about the 8th, because the 8th will be for the same ore, which we're not going to bring over to here. I don't think... There's no point in bringing it over here. We could just use a separate train just for Samor. I think might be the better thing to do. Which sucks because, like, then we're going to have an entire train, 8 long. Can I get Samor over to here? I bet I could. Because then, like, I'm not wasting another train just for Samor. You know what? We're going to build it in. Just to be safe right now. Okay. So now we have that. And then if I were to do that, and if I wanted to do the truck station idea, I mean, I then would put a train station, or truck dock, like right here. Do I want it facing back like this? One more, maybe? Is that too much? I mean, it would have to be all the way out here. I think this is good. I honestly might put it more in the middle. Maybe that's the better thing to do. Even though the same word's at the back, I think it would just look better to have the truck platform and the truck station more in the middle of the station. This makes more sense. Is that centered? I think it is. First try. And just back it all the way up to the wall. So then, with Samor, we know... Okay, so it's right here that we need to be taking all these items out. So, logistics... I mean, do we want to do... We'll do 5. Mark belt. I think it's going to be the better thing to use. Make sure we get the right height. Because we're going to need to come up and into here now. Mark 5 belt. Okay. So, now, organization, industrial storage. So technically it's not following the same rules if I did it that way. This way, it follows the same rules I did with the fluids, where I have like a little cutout underneath. So, how would you guys rate these streams? Are these fun for you guys to watch? I have it going like this, and they clip. Damn, and I hate clipping things. So, but it's not the end of the world, because what we're just gonna do is take this. I need to bring it forward more. Yeah, probably to there, honestly. It's where it would need to go. Yeah. I bet I can get like 3 storage containers per bay as buffer. So that'd be good. So like, do you guys think these streams are more fun to watch than my normal videos? About the same? Aw, okay. This needs to go back 1. I think 1. Because then it should connect. Yeah, okay, perfect. Actually, so if I were to do this, I would then need... No, never mind. It works fine. Do I just stick with the 2? Thing is, like, it just feels a little backwards. I mean, because the next... Yeah, it would be fine. I'm overthinking it. Because 3... Mark 5 connects here. I can just connect both of these on the sides like this. And this can be a logistics. Where's the wall that I need? Do I want to make it this wall? If I do it like this, 1, 2, 3. I like that more. Just looks better. There we go. So then this goes into here. So then this one. 1, 2. Well, it kind of sucks. It's landing on a beam. But logistics, Mark 5. Ooh, so it still have to get lower. Okay, I thought it was at the right height. Perfect. Let's bring this all the way. Or as far as we can get it. So then have it connect to that. Okay, so that's going to be for eventual Sam ore. So that's good. Okay. First thing hooked up. So back to iron. So what we were thinking was having the additional storage buffers. And why do you call them buffers? Have like them here. And have 4 of them. Like that. I mean, or do we just have them just feed directly? I mean, I think it's smarter to have them go into the storage containers. But I was going to say, like, is it better to have them just go into an awesome sink, you know, like just have these go straight into the train station, and then if there's overflow, then they get sent to the awesome sink? Is that the better thing to do? That I don't know. still gotta figure out how to even merge all this stuff. I haven't figured that out yet with how I want to do it. Because it's a lot. I mean, oh, this is so much going on. Because 30 times 6. It's 180. So if we brought these two together, it's a 360. Right? So 360 for 12. So if I were to connect all of the ones over here. See, but then how do I just get them? It's like I have the space in between. I would have to then merge all of these, which I can do. So if we did that, organizational, logistics, conveyor merger. So if we did merge all of these, it's fine. Like, they're gonna be hidden within the walls, which was the idea anyways. So 30. So then that's 60. So 30, 60. Now we gotta mark 2s. Right? Is that correct? So 60 and 120. Then this goes to mark 3 for that. So the issue then becomes, where does this thing go? I didn't think this part through with how I could have had that work. Only way to get this to work, and it's not like it would be a big deal, if I just closed this wall off and get rid of the walkway here, it's fine. Because then what I can do is take these floor holes, one here, and then, because what, it's just up to 180, which is, yeah, a Mark III. And merge it there. And then I would have the ones from over here merging over to here, and then they just keep merging down the line. So maybe that's what we have to do, is wall this off on all of these. So you won't be able to walk through here. If you wanted to get to the other side, you'd have to walk down to the ends and walk around, but I think that's fine. But let's make sure this actually lines up. So let's do the same thing. So I can actually, or no, it's still the same issue. Ignore me. So these can all go away at this point, because I don't need these to be a wall separator, because the walls themselves will act as that. So also I want to test this real quick. So if this is producing iron ingots, I don't have any. Give items. Is this gonna... Give me those. Will it merge? If I put... Did I not give myself iron ingot? Guys, what am I doing? Iron ingot. 10. Is it gonna go into the merger? Actually, nope. It was actually a horrible place to start that, because the merger actually doesn't start here. I wanted to start it on this one, because I don't think it would. I don't think it connects to that. So that's why I'm trying to test this. Yep, okay. I was correct. Okay. This is where some of the stuff that I was doing backfires. But we can just reach over and fix some of this. It's all like really small stuff that's an inconvenience right now. Okay. So that stuff's all good now. Okay, so it comes down there. Let's do the same thing. Here. Is it facing the right way? It is. Get rid of those. Conveyor floor hole. Conveyor Mark 3. Okay, so now we're at 360 with these two merging together. So if I were to have this come down, how would I need them to merge? This one would have to merge this way. So, okay, so that wouldn't work. Merging them. So if it comes down this way, I would then want like a merger here with it going this way. So I never know, like, is this considered attached? I've been so bad with that. Okay, so like I would have to curve it around all the other conveyor if I were to do this. I'd also have to have like another one like literally right here, going up to there, and this would have to be 360. So hold on. So 6, 12, 18. So 24 times 30. So 810. So there actually isn't a belt. There is the Mark 6, but I don't have those unlocked, and I don't really want to use those for this. I don't think that's a good use of it. Okay, this is throwing a wrench into this entire plan right now with how we're going to get all of this stuff transported over there. Because also, I mean, do I go back and unlock? Do I have the Mark 6 belt? I think that's in the hub. I would have to go all the way back there to get that. Yes, 810. I know the Mark 6 belts would be able to take care of that. Okay. So, let's just say we did... I mean, again, luckily these are blueprints, so we can easily delete them and put them back if we want to change our minds. If we did it this way, added more space in between the buildings, we can then have... no, we'll keep those. Keep those. Mark 3, still. Hope it actually needs to come down, though. come out this way. Can we not? Leave me alone. You can see, like, the issue that we're having with some of this right now. Because then what we could do is put... See, but then how... Are we going to need this the Mark 6 anyways? Because if we're going to have 1440 per minute going into that... I mean, what's the Mark 6 belt even do with speed? We're going to have to go look. We have to go look if I need to utilize that. Because otherwise, how are we going to load 1440? Well, 40 divided by 2. Well, actually, hold on. So it's 720. Oh, this is doing my head in right now. Because 720 is the Mark 5. And so we just need to utilize both of the inputs on the train station in order to fully utilize the potential of getting the 1440 iron ingots into here. All the way down here. Maybe it's better to make this one the iron. But I would have to use both inputs. So like I would have to use one here and one here. Which is fine. Oh, maybe this one goes to here. And this one goes to there. Oh, they're going the wrong way. Mark 5s. I put it too high up. I'm killing myself, Smalls. There we go. Are you serious? That's not gonna work? That one works, though. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, there's so many just, like, small issues to figure out. Trying to get this to actually all work. I mean, okay. I mean, one solution to fix this is literally make this one go up. I guarantee now I can get this to... that to connect to here. Why is this becoming so much more complicated than it needs to be? I didn't think this part through with this train station. I mean, I guess I could just... Okay, well, hold on. Let's just solve the issue. Just move this one over to here, I think. Is all this one needs to do. Yeah, that's fine. So we get rid of that. That's still actually, I think I would have to move over one more. Does that interfere with any of the beams? Nope, it fits perfect. Awesome. So conveyor lift Mark 5. One here. One there. And now... Boom. Okay, so we got that figured out with how we can do that. Because we're going to have to do that with pretty much every single station. Which is why I had to figure that out. With how we wanted to do that. So... Oop. Yeah, so... 700... What's the belt do? 780? 780 times 2. So we can do a max of 1560 per minute. So, yeah, let's make this the iron one, because then it's actually closer to where it actually needs to be. And we'll actually move all this over by 1 to make it even closer. So, 1440 divided by 30. That's minus 30. Divided by 30. So we can have 48 machines. to produce 1440. Okay. How many do we have with this? So 12 right here. So 12, 24. So 48 divided by 12. Divided by 12. So we'd have to have 4. Okay. So if we do it this way, what we then need to do is have these first two separated. So these two need to merge together. Then these two need to merge together. That's the way I'm thinking of this right now. Right? Because then that's your 1440, and each has its own input for that. So I think that's what we have to do. So it's still a matter of how do we merge all of that together is the next issue. Oh, I can't use blueprints to delete all this stuff because it wasn't a blueprint. So let's figure out the building. So we know we have the correct number of items right now. So we know we have that. Now let's figure out the building itself with how we get things where we need. So let's have everything transport over to... Hold on. What we're going to do is move this all the way over. We're going to delete this. Where's all this line up? See, this is why I love blueprints. I just undid all of that at the click of a button. Perfect. That lines up so much better. Okay, so that's good. I feel like we need another block in between here. So, what we're going to do is take this and put this here. Spaces that out so we have more room for conveyor underneath. So it fixes that issue that we were having with the blueprint over there. So then let's copy this. And I should be able to nudge it all the way to here. Did I nudge it? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then get that one placed. So that should solve the issue that we were having. I still think we're going to have the same thing where we're going to have to close these off. I think we will have to do that either way, which is fine. I mean, maybe we don't even have to close them off. Maybe we just have to have this wall... Hold on. I think I just... Okay. Let's fix this real quick, and then we're just going to... Builder, special... Let's fix this once, instead of redoing it over and over again. Load blueprint... Where's my machines? Smelter, building front. Let's wait for that to load up. Takes a minute. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so what we can do is let's get rid of these. And we can get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of these again. So these mergers, they're always going to merge this way. So we can add the mergers now, I guess. Logistics. Let's add the mergers. I think we should be able to add them. They shouldn't overlap with anything. Nope, perfect. So that should be good. Really feel like I don't need these here. The stairs. We're going to get rid of them. They look nice, but there's not really any point to them, and if anything, they actually hinder The idea was you could actually access the machines a little bit easier without stretching, but you wouldn't use those to do it, so let's just fix that. Connect these to the merger. Perfect. Then 60, Mark II, then Mark III. This would then go to here as a Mark III to there, and that's where we will stop that one. Then that's good. The issue with this one is it blocks that entrance, which kind of sucks. So I don't know how we can get around that. Top one, it's easy, but I don't know how we get around that with the bottom one. I mean, we could use the same pillars, I guess. You could do pillars here. But then, like, then you have it overlapping. Yeah, I don't like that. What's a good way around that one? I don't know. Well, let's do the same thing to the other side. Merger, merger, merger. And I know I always talk about it, guys, but this is why I utilize blueprints so much, because I can fix it once, and it's fixed. I can take the time to add more detail into this. And logistics, add this one here. I'll be asking, like, why am I not adding it all the way onto the bottom? And the reason why is because, like, I don't know which way I would want it to go yet with how it would merge. I could technically merge these two together, but I don't think I want to do that yet, because I don't know if I would want it to come, like, this way. Like, there's still several things that we, like, need to figure out. I do want to paint these to unpainted, though. Love the unpainted look that came out with, well, I'm not sure it actually came out with 1.0, but that's when I started using it and saw it. So, let's realize that this beam did not come all the way over. It needs to go out one more. To there. Perfect. So I might need to nudge the buildings more when we're fixing that now, but it's fine. That's fine. We still want the walls here. It's only on... Okay. So then... save that. Okay. So now... should be fixed here. Yep. Get rid of these two. Turn this one and nudge it all the way over. And wait for all that to load up as our game lags. To add all of the machines required. I mean, technically, I could... I mean... what I could do... is... no, don't, not that. Why won't you edit to that? Now that's not bad. It solves the issue. And then I could just add railing here. Perfect. Solves the issue. In a very simple way. Because, like, I mean, only fixes on the middle ones, but I'm sure we could still do that with. Come on, get it. Very finicky. 2 and 3. Oop, no, we actually could make these actually copper. Yeah, I like that. Because then, like I said, you just take modern railing, add it here around, and now it solves that entire issue that we were actually having and thinking about. It actually makes it look more industrial at the same time. So, perfect. Okay, that keeps that issue fixed. So, we now know that we need to connect all of these together. We know we have all of this here now to worry about. Let's get that placed. Add in the walls. So here's where I think I want to add an awesome sink. Is here along the edge. Right here. I think that's where an awesome sink needs to be. Which an awesome sink's only 2 wide. Or is it 3? So these walls we need to keep coming down. Like that. Special awesome sink. We need to go here. Yeah, I don't care if it's clipping slightly. I'd rather actually have it all the way back up against the wall like it is. Because then we would add another one here for this side. So this is like actually working on the actual building part of this now. Let's come. Nope. Or actually, is that how it's supposed to? No, it's supposed to go all the way over. Let's nudge this all the way to here. Perfect. I don't like how they're not perfectly lined up, if I'm being honest. There's like that small little gap. I don't think it's a deal breaker for anything. But, okay, we'll leave that for now. So once again, awesome sink on this side. Is that right? It should be just to the left of the middle. Okay. Looking good with that. So that's fine. So next would then figuring out storage itself. I would then also want to add like half walls or foundations on either side, just to make it feel more enclosed. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. We're looking good. So now this is like 100% where the entrance is now. Because it's not like it's a huge building. Like, you can easily get around and access everything with how this is. Let's add white to this. So now, storage is where the next big thing comes into play. Like, how do we store all of this? Oop, I would need this half foundation. Just like that. Actually, we're gonna get rid of this. I want this to actually be a full foundation. Since like the front entrance, I want it to like stick out a little bit more. So now I'll probably do the half here. Okay. Solves that issue, because then what we would do is have this entrance go up a little bit taller than everything else. Maybe what we can do is put this here. We have to do the same thing over on the right side, but maybe what we could do is have this be like a modern glass turn a little bit. That's one way we could do it. I mean, honestly, what we might do is just bypass the storage containers and just have everything go directly into the train station, and then anything that's not is just sent into the awesome sink. It makes the building smaller. It allows everything to build up because we can add storage containers over here. So yeah, I think that's what we do. Let's do that. So then I want to add glass. Maybe we only add glass here. Oop, where'd the nudge go? Yeah, so I think we only add the glass on these ends. Like this. This just becomes a solid wall. On this end. Like this. Alright. Ooh, actually. Do I want to actually have it turn? If I do that, I can make this like an entrance, almost. Huh. Okay. I like this. Hold on. So walls. We actually need to put... Where does it need to go? Here? What we're going to do is go down to our doors. I want this. And... I had it too far forward. There we go. And so the reason why I'm using the left wall is because I'm getting ready to take this one. And I'm going to be nudging this all the way over, like that. So then it cuts that off, like what we were wanting to do originally. And now, the advantage of that is it gives me a access into the awesome sink to access it from here. Perfect. See, I plan things out, guys. I mean, look at how that worked out for me. Totally what I wanted to do and meant to do the entire time. So happy with that. Okay, I would have to do the same thing to this side now. Just fine. Not like it was hard work. Door here. Followed by just a random wall. Bring that up. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that solves the complete issue that we were having with the area of not knowing what to do with it. Because then just add gate wall hole on either of these. Yes, and then you can like look all the way down. Add the railing here. These, perfect. I'll have to do the same thing on that side, but that side I think can end more abruptly because everything's going to be feeding down this way. So I think we'll be fine. So now it's going back to the entrance on how we want to solve this issue. And have everything turn. Do we just do one big glass wall on this side? And just let a whole bunch of natural light in? That'd be cool. Or... so what we would do... is... let's take this... well, actually, I don't want to start it on that wall. If I'm going to do that, I'd want to start it here. Just like this. So it would turn all the way across. I would need a half foundation now. Do I have any of those? I need the half foundation here. No. Yes? Oh, no, I see. And then bring this one down to like there. And then this could be maybe angled a little bit. Might be too tall. I might lower all this by one. I think it would look better. It was all lowered by one block. See how that looks. Because even with it being one lower, it's still higher than the roof there. Yeah, that looks better. Looks more proportion to the size of everything else, which is exactly what we want. So then, let's see. Yeah, glass is all the way around. So we have walkway area, walkway space. Just like this. And we actually could put the front door right here. Is actually where the front door could go. I'm kind of digging that, actually. I think that looks good. Question is, I mean... do we just keep that going? Because then if we did another building over here for something else, we could actually just, like, separate the entrances a little bit. So I am liking this. Okay. As for this, what do we want to do there? I mean, simple solution is just taking a foundation and just going like that. Music's going hard right now. Yeah, I'm honestly liking this. Oop. Go vertical. Does it line up? No, wait. Hold on. So this one actually needs to go. There we go. Of course, I had it set to vertical. Just like that. Then the glass just continues all the way around. And to separate these, what I might do is just by one do that to break that piece up with the glass. We do the same thing here, honestly. Yeah, we'll just make it that tall. It's fine. Yeah, because that separates all this. All the stuff will go underneath. So, as for going underneath, how do we want to access that? What do is half foundation here. Is that what we do? So you could just walk in and go straight down to see everything. How long have we been going for? Hour 50. So then if we did that, we just then take the foundation stairs. Because this shouldn't affect how we're merging everything. Because we can merge this way a little bit. We honestly might have everything actually just merged and go down this way. Because then all of the raw materials can come in. Yeah, we could do that. And not utilize and keep this space open for walkway. I kind of like that idea. Okay, let's keep that for now. Until I decide to change my mind. So then, walls. We're going to keep this. Let's do this. I mean, this is all coming together, finally. Okay, let's... Alright, so that acts as our railing. Kind of like the solid wall more. This. Also just gets rid of a couple extra small pieces that we don't really need or do anything. Okay. So if we are going to make this a path, I'm going to make this all gloss down here. Let's make the stairs gloss to match. Now, is it better to have this for railing? And then I do want to change the material to this because it paints better. Because then we would make this white. Just like that. And then to get rid of, like, so we can't see the clipping. Something simple like this. There we go. Okay. It's all coming together. We're almost done. Then, how did I have this? So I had this here. Just that way, there we go. Perfect. Then yep, there we go. And I just need to match this one up. I mean, they're facing the inside, facing the outside, facing the... I don't know on which one I want to do there. Well, actually, this one had walls, which we probably don't even need to worry about, because we're using the foundations. Oh, actually, if we did use walls, it kind of solves all the issue that we were just looking at. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Well, actually, it solves it for the end pieces, so. So maybe we just only do it on these here. Oop, where'd you go? Do the same thing. This one. And just one more side to do. There we go. Alright. And I do feel like we're going to want to do half walls there. Okay. And so those are all 4 meters, that's fine. Just continue this all the way over. Because we still need to add lighting into the lobby area, because as you can tell, there's no lighting here and it's very dark. There's lighting in here, which, ooh, now, thinking about this, I could actually add, since we have that gap there now, is it under architecture? I wonder how would it look if I did like this all the way around? Now that would just look weird. I think 2 meters probably the way to go. with these. Yeah, that looks so much better. Keeps the natural light coming in. Yeah. Alex likes. So, now for the door. It's just a matter of how we want to do the door. I guess now. Do I just continue? Part of me thinks I want to do like a half foundation. Something like this. I also feel like it kind of kills the idea. If anything, like if I'm going to do something like that, I need to have this actually come up one more. Like that. Maybe even actually one more. Because this is where the... like this would go. I don't know. It's missing something. It's like I would want doors here. Love using the automatic gates. They're just the best thing. It's like that there all day, every day. In my opinion, I think that looks the best. Unless, like, what if I went with just solid walls here? That actually doesn't look bad, because then what I could do is using foundations. I have been playing for 2 hours, apparently. Is I can do something very simple like this. And then using the inverted ramp, where are they? Just like this. Okay, default, let's put that there. We're gonna turn these, because we're not gonna add walls up here. But like, let's make these copper. And then I could add like a big sign there. Is what I could do. So, other thing I'm actually thinking of is like, so if I had this come out just a little bit farther, like that, gives it a little bit more depth. Just a little bit. Here. Have that come up. So now I'd have to redo all of this. Fine, this, I mean, it's all just aesthetic pieces anyways. Yeah, I mean, just look at how much just that one simple piece did just for that. I mean, it was such a simple thing to do, but it makes a world of difference to how this entire thing looks. I think I placed it the wrong way. Needs to go This way. Now we can go back up to this regular ramps. And put that one there. Yeah, that made a big difference. So how's it look now? If I took... I did something like this. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I do like that. So, like, maybe it doesn't need to be as tall. Like, maybe just one block to, like, bring all this down by one. I think it's just slightly too tall compared to everything else. Just add... that. Okay. Yeah, because then we don't need the inverted ramps then. You still want the inverted ramps for this, though. Just nudge it all the way over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, place that one by accident, I guess. Yeah. Alright, that all looks more proportioned now. Alright. So then foundations. I think a 1 meter asphalt foundation. Where are you? There you are. Just like this. And we'll add it to be one more, just to give it a little bit of extra space. I don't want this one going all the way in. Perfect. So we could add things to the windows here. You know what's crazy? Like, all of this work, right, for this small of a building. Like, I'm looking at this, and this small building right here is producing 1,440 iron ingots per minute. Crazy. And we actually need double this building, actually. So what I might do with that one is I might just actually continue this one on, and then just still split it off. I think it's probably going to be the best thing to do. So, let's just get rid of the walls altogether, so we don't have walls here on that side. Perfect. I will be right back. Give me just a second. Never mind. My fiance's birds, well, one of the birds, just got quiet. Okay, so if we want to do lights, architecture, feel like I would want to copy the... light from there. Just copy the settings. Yeah, nice big entrance light. So you walk in, so that's all good. Actually, I do want to take another one of these. Is it upside down? Yep. Every time. I can't place these things without putting them upside down now. Let's see if it's upside down again. Hey, it's not. Okay, layouts. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna put a facet background. As for the color, light blue. I'm gonna emit 2 strength. Yep, I like that. Because then what I want to do is actually make a glass right there. Was what I was wanting to do with that. Because then I can then add this here as a divider. So one thing I was even thinking about doing was like a whole bunch of these. And seeing how this looked. Like, do I, like, I would make those black. I don't know if I'd like that more or not, honestly. It's not doing it for me. I mean, because one of the other options that you can always do is do something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. You can do something more like this, which I don't think looks as good. Like, because if I was to do this, like, you would have to do a second version of it. Like down here. To keep it consistent. If I were to do that, what I would then do is make it white. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think just the... I think the glass just looks better there. So... all we can do is just add some simple things to it, like what we've been doing with the rest of the world. That doesn't overcomplicate it, of just taking these, similar to what we actually already did. Whoop, bit of lag there. But just only doing it on these pieces. Which I think this actually looks great with these type of windows, honestly. Then... oh, nope, it's not in the right spot. There we go. And then add black. Just like that. isn't this lining up? Oh, I think I know why. Because of that. Yeah, there we go. Make sure I'd rather make sure like that lines up with everything else that we've done so far. Yeah, that all looks way better now. So then let's do the same thing to this side. Oh. Bring this all the way up. Perfect. Let's do the top and bottom ones, because the middle ones are the easiest because you can just sweep around. This is fascinating to watch. Very much enjoying it. Hey, well, thank you, Willie. I'm happy you're enjoying the stream. It's a very chill stream. I mean, I feel like Satisfactory in itself is just a very chill game. But this is like my thought process when I'm designing this stuff. So, but now that I got rid of the copper finish, I actually want to make this copper. Do the same thing with those. And the reason why I'm doing this is I'm using copper in this world as a more, there we go. What's the word I'm looking for? I lost my train of thought for a second. Like an accent piece, to like break up some of the different materials. So, alright. So then that's good. I do want to paint the railings on the inside. Now, being that they are railings, I feel like they should be yellow. We also need to add some lights into some of the machine rooms. Like, these areas are fine, but like where the awesome sinks are, there's not any lights in there, and you can just tell like how dark it is. Even over here. We probably need to add a light. Could do is, where's my half foundations? Turn this one here. Looking for this one. And then this is where the light would go. We need a 1 meter foundation. Alright, so if I put that there, what I would then need is get rid of this. And then organization, small billboard. Oop. I forget there is a way to make it to where like you can just keep flying. Like it would just fly you straight up. Because I've done it sometimes, but I don't know ever how I do it. And I think mission strength. We want 3? It's just 2. I think 2 would be fine for this one. Perfect. And then I just need to do the same thing on this side. Going up. Grab these. These need to turn to face this way. I guess it doesn't really matter which order you do it in. You get the same result either way. architecture, beam. Now make this into the 2 meter. Yeah, I'm happy you guys enjoy these chill streams. It's a lot easier to keep the channel going this way. Make sure we copy the settings, and then also just copy this. Because, like, the videos take longer to make, because, like, for videos like that I normally do, you need finished builds, and a lot of times it's like, it takes a long time to make a finished build. And so when I can do this, it gets rid of that. I can just build, and you guys can watch me. Because I also get so many questions about, and comments, about, like, how do I build things, and, like, how do I come up with my ideas? And the answer to that, and I know I've said this several times for those that have been watching some of the streams, is that I don't plan any of my stuff. I just kind of wing it as I go. I try to look at things and be like, oh, okay, this is a cool idea. Like, let's do it this way. Is that going to affect anything? If I do that? It would need to be copper. It shouldn't. No, we're good. Okay. Let me get a sip real quick. So all this is going to be iron. You know that. Copy. There we go. Copy it to all these. Over here. Because then the next thing we got to figure out is how we get all this over to the train station, which we have some ideas for that. But we just got to figure it out. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I think what I am going to do is, so we need a lot of, because what, it was 240 a minute, 240 times 6. So we need another 1440 of iron ore, or the ingots. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just continue this building. And I think I said this earlier. But I'm going to continue the building that we actually have been working on. But the other half of it is going to be for the back over here. And it kind of works out. So, yeah, I think if I do that, I'm going to see if I can make some blueprints to make this side a little bit easier. Oh, I need to fill in my gaps. Let's fill these in real quick. Fill that in. Ooh, I'm using the wrong... this one. Get rid of that. I don't know which one. I mean, it's probably going to be covering up the light. Yep, there it is. There we go. Yes, this would be one big iron ingot factory. Very, very big. And what I might do is, like, if I do add more stuff on the other end, what I could even do is take, like this, and actually just have this come all the way over. And so then the factory kind of looks like this, which I actually kind of like how that looks. So, kind of separates it, but also brings it together as well. Oh, man. I feel like we've done so little, but a lot at the same time. Because, like, to figure out these buildings takes a while. Like, because we still have to figure out, like, how to merge all this stuff together. And I said, like, I think we could merge everything. I mean, so we have enough room to... So the first thought was to have all of the ore coming up on this side. Was kind of my initial thought. Issue with that is clearly, like, I was actually thinking about running everything else back this way and then splitting it off. Which we could still do. I mean, it's kind of the same issue that we actually ran into earlier. If I take a Mark III belt right there, same thing here. Well, so I guess this one could actually, this one can turn. So then 3. It's like, it just has to curve around a lot of stuff, so it's not going to be a perfect straight line like I normally like them to be, but not everything can be, so. Like, if this connected, I mean, we could still make good lines. So if I did the 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Didn't do that right. There we go. So we know that. So let me do my math again. So each one of these lines is producing 30 times 6. 30 times 6. So 180. Wait, so I actually... Hold on. This doesn't need to be a Mark III, right? No, it does. Because 180. And this is... Okay. It's 180 times 2. So 360. So we need a Mark IV belt now. What? These not lined up, right? What happened there? So we need a Mark IV belt. I'm so confused on why this isn't working right now. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. So then we need a Mark IV belt for that. I mean, then at this point, do we just use the Mark Vs? I mean... So if we were to do that... Then take this merger... Right here. And this is where we need the... programmable splitter. Here's where we would have this go center is any, but to the right is overflow. So that's what we would do with that. So to keep it in line. So 180, 360, and times 3, we're now at 540. Yeah, I mean, so at this point, yeah, we just need just the mark. I think that's what was throwing me off last time. Is like, not just from here on. Oop. I just need to move back one. Nope. There we go. And then connects to here and connects to there. And then we would have that run all the way over to the train station. where it would then just be put into storage containers before it gets loaded up into the actual machine itself. Okay, this actually didn't turn out that bad. Actually, turned out cleaner than I was expecting it to be. So, oh man, so much going on to like get these things to work properly, and we haven't even run like any actual miners up to this stuff yet to get like how much resources we need. I mean, it takes 30 times. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank on how many we have. Divided by 30. We have 48 machines. So 48 times 30. Why did I just... So I need 1440, which actually is pretty easy. I mean, look at the amount of iron nodes. This is why we're building it here in the first place, to get all this stuff. So yeah, then we gotta get this all the way over to the train station. Gotta figure out how to get all of this. So I think what I want to do is to make sure I can check actually how much space we have with everything. I have one here. Is it on the line? No. So I think that should be good. Because I now should... Yeah, okay. So let's at least add these everywhere. Just like this. One more. I think we said this one's fine. But we did need to connect this to that. Okay. So that's good. Now, this is where the next test comes in. So, like, I'm just going to put these here just so we can see. Where we can put storage containers. So we can have at least 2 for each. Because we can do storage here. Why? Oh, it's because it was the input? Wait. Oh, it's because I didn't have this one lined up properly. There we go. It's like, what do you mean it's not working? And so we can just do the 2, just like that. I mean... I mean, 2 is still a lot. I mean, it can hold quite a bit. Plus the amount of stuff going into the freight platform. So then, like, that'd be fine. We need to get walls here to then have stuff go down. Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to add... I mean, I guess you could only add one other... like, storage container. Like, in the middle of these 2, but, like, then you just run the risk of, like, what's the go-to? You know? All my other issue is if we, like, lowered this a little bit, so you could have one come for... You could do that. I mean, these are... Hold on, let's test it. So let's say we lowered this to a 1 meter. Make sure we're lining these up correctly. Let's have these come down so I can see where they need to be placed, at least. So if we were to have this go down, Now we could actually double stack these. So we'd have to do this. Question is, like, is that overkill to do that? I'm not sure if we really need to. I don't really think it's necessary. Let's keep what we have. And then just have these go up. Why? Oh, it's because that was an input. If you go on the other way. And same thing with... I did the same mistake. What am I doing? Just like that. I think that's fine. I think having one storage container with all the extra, I think is fine. I think we're going to be producing so much of this stuff. I don't even think, honestly, we'll be able to get it there in time. I mean, you're right. With storage, there is no such thing as overkill. But, I mean, 1440 per minute. I mean... Let's just put that in perspective. Per minute, let's say it takes 6 minutes to get down here. 1440 times 6. 8690. Okay. Advanced game settings. Iron ingot. Say we need 8,000. We don't even have enough room in our inventory for that, which is the issue. Yeah, I mean, that's... Oof. I don't even know if we'll be able to get all this in. We might have to have 2 trains for ingots with the amount of stuff we're going to have to be producing. But... you know, that is what it is at this point. It is what it is. So I do want to get just one of these connected. So let's do a... Where's the wall that I need? Is it actually snapping to there? I've never seen it just snap in the middle like that. Okay, it's because it's too high, that's why. I was wondering, like, something was definitely up there. It was snapping to this. Like, something is definitely wrong. There we go. This one needs to connect to here. Perfect. So I designed this train platform to account for things coming in and out. So now we know these will have to go down. I mean, I guess... yeah, let's just keep that, actually. Because I think at the height for all this stuff... I don't want these walls here. Or no, I actually do. I do want those. Also, actually, if I did... Okay. Let's actually redo what we were just doing. Oh, but then the issue is then we'd have to undo all of that. Screw it. Let's just keep what we have, and then we'll just use the floor foundations. I'm not too concerned with how this stuff looks. Which I know is weird to say for me, which means that I will probably take extra time to make sure it actually looks fine, but anyways. So then... So theoretically, this one should be the one that connects everything with the line that we just made, because it's on closer to this side. So what we will do is take this, just run this all the way across. Come on, lag. Keep up. I mean, we could have it come up, actually, right there. It's not a bad idea. So where's it need to line up with? Right there on the wall, huh? Wow. Okay. And then logistics, Mark 5. Disconnect the rest of the Mark 5 belt. Yeah, I have a feeling these awesome things are going to be getting used a lot. And voila. The first one is connected. Now we just have to do that again, and then again, for all the other stuff as well. So, I mean, I guess I don't need the Fisset side of the building for like the Fisset ingots. I don't need it to be the same size as this. I can probably make it just a little bit bigger, like maybe just do 2 instead of 4. Might be better, because, I mean, 12 times 2, I mean, 24 times 30 is still 720. So yeah, I don't think I need a full bank of like another part of this building. I think I can just do one more row, and then that will go into this area. 720 a minute is still plenty, and I think more than still good enough for everything. But I can't wait to see this building up and running, because I think it's gonna look really good, and we shouldn't have any issues with smoke getting into the building, because I made the vents for it, so that shouldn't be an issue. Alright, let's go back to the hub, and I'm going to call it quits there for tonight. But I think we've done a lot of good just getting that building up and running. there's still so much more to do because we have to do that again for copper as well, Caterium, or some of the other ones. Aluminum will be another one that we have to do. So I'm trying to have this be the main hub for all things that we need. There's a train coming, I just don't know. Nailed it. So, we'll see. Can you see me on the inside? Yep, you can see me. Oh wait, no, you can't. Oh, they made it to where you can't actually see your Pioneer through it, which is fine. Oh. This game, like, the amount of time you have to put in to, like, get everything, like, working is crazy. I know I've talked about it at the beginning, but I'm still so happy I added pillars, finally, to the entire train network around the entire world. Because it just makes it look more complete. Because I don't like things floating. I think it just doesn't look good if it's floating. We'll see the other train passing by in a second. He's going around the roundabout. And about to be back at the hub. And we are back. Yeah, I knew all this was going to be way too full. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here. We've gotten quite a bit done. Still more to be done for sure. But we're getting closer to getting more ores and everything brought into the hub, because then that will allow us to figure out like what other things we can build in the hub. Because there's still a lot of things that have to be made, but oh, this isn't running anymore. Why isn't this running? Oh, I wonder. It's all because of fuel. That's why. I need to probably go add more batteries over into this. I know batteries is one thing I want to produce as well, so they can be distributed across the entire world. So my guess is they're out of batteries. Yep. Advanced game options, give items, batteries. Give me 8,000. There we go. And go put some in the other one so it can fill up at least. Working my way all the way over back to the hub. I'm coming, drone. I'm coming. There we go. Should get that back up and working. Yeah, because we're going to get backed up on all the other stuff now because of that, so. Alright, well, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching the stream. Not sure when the next time I'll be streaming is, but hopefully soon. I'm going to keep working like on the build whenever I have like an hour or two, you know, just to get smaller things done here and there. But yeah, it's all coming together. We have a lot going on, but I'm happy with how things are looking so far. So I will talk to you guys later, and have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.